Hi everyone, my name is Sheila, and we're about to do a stretch body awareness class. Today we're going to focus on the legs a lot, but first let's warm up our spines. So let's come into a hands and knees position, and we're going to tuck our lower back up to the ceiling as our hips go under, heads go down. So we're really focusing on that lower back, engaging the abdominals. Push through and going into cow. Repeat that. Rolling through the hips, get that lower back up to the ceiling, heads down. And push through, arc, and going into cow. Heads come up, shoulders down. Repeat 2 more times. Rolling through, lift, up, drop down, push through, and heads up. And last time, rolling, lower back goes up to the ceiling, and push through, use your breath. And lift. Good. Coming back into your neutral position, let's push our hips to the side. Just pushing directly to the side, stretching out the IT band. Push to the other side. Just going directly side to side, letting yourself roll from one side to the other and push. And repeat 2 more times, pushing it out. Good. And push. Last time. Make it go out to the side directly, way out there, and push, and going to the other side. Excellent. Bring the hands a little bit farther forward onto the mat, and push the hips down, letting the upper body come upright. Scoot through that, pushing back with the hips into that arc, that cow position, and drop down and reach. Rolling up into the cat. Coming through, pushing down into that lifted upper body position. Pushing out through the hips, cow, moving through into an extended and reaching child's pose. 2 more sets. Up, lift, coming forward. Undulate through that back. Maybe you feel a little more articulation through that spine. Hips back, arcing through, dropping down, and reach. Keep the arms way out there so your hips may not reach the floor or the heels there. And coming up, reach, bring, coming out, arcing up. And last time, pushing back, drop, all the way back into child's pose. This time, allow your arms to come down, closer to you so you can get your whole body all the way down. From here, we're going to reach our arms over to the side, and we're going to try and keep our hips where they are, so we're getting more of a stretch on the side of the spine there. Elbows are down, heads are down. Shake that head, no. And shake your head, yes. Let's walk the hands or slide them over to the other side, keeping the hips where they are, and get a stretch in the opposite direction. Again, check that the shoulders are down, heads are loose, shaking the heads out. No, and shake the heads, yes. Good. Coming back to a neutral position, and let's roll up through the spine. Taking the back hand forward, we're going to place it against the leg there, so the palm is facing front, and twist. Again, another way to manipulate that spine. Come up, reach the arm over, twist, and going to the other side. Repeat. Arm comes up, over, twist, and reach. Good. Lift it up, over, twist, and stretch. Coming back to a neutral position, sitting up nice and tall. Let's take those lower back movements once again. So we're feeling like the lower back is going to the back of the room, hips tilt under, head drops, push through, and arc forward, making yourself go into a real good arc there, and then push back. Lower back goes to the back of the room. Push through, coming up, and into your cow, and pushing back into cat, and push through into cow, and push back into cat, and push forward into cow. Excellent. Come back to neutral position. Put your hands back out in front and walk yourself a little bit closer to the edge of the mat. Taking that front leg, we're going to just press out through the heels. So we're starting to work through those legs and through the ankles. And then rock forward and push through the toes all the way over to the front of the foot. And rock back, push, press. And rock forward, push, and point. And rock back, push, flexing out through that heel. And forward, push, and point. And last time, push it out, drop, going all the way back. And come forward, push, and point. Good, coming back to a neutral position, replace that leg, and let's take it to the other side. Foot goes out, pressing to the back, shoulders are down. We're really trying to stretch out the lower leg there and start to manipulate through the foot and the ankle and to the point. And roll, push, and press. And roll, push to the point. Coming back through, shoulders are down, we're pressing out with the hands to increase the stretch through the Achilles, and roll through, going into the point. And last time, roll it back, push and press. And rolling forward, push to the point. Come back to your neutral position, curl the toes under, and let's press back with both heels. So you're really stretching both legs at the same time, but you may feel some action through that lower back. And come forward to the toes. Knees don't touch. Pushing back, press, and stretch. And roll forward, push to the toes. Really stretching them out. 2 more. Push, press those heels back as far as you can get. And come forward, press, and to the toes, balls of the feet there. And press back. Good. Stretching all the way out. Excellent. And come forward, press, and come to your balls of your feet there. Come all the way back, press down through the heels, and start to move the hips up. We're going into a hamstring stretch here. If your knees need to be bent, they can be. And then down. All the way to you get to the heels staying down. And push up. So we get a little extra stretch there on the lower leg as we go down. Heads down and bending the knees. Breathing in. And exhale, straightening up. Each time you're trying to get your chest towards the thighs and trying to straighten the legs up as close to a straight leg as you can. Head stay down. Let's shake that head out once more. And we're going to twist the head to the front and twist the head over to the left. Keep breathing. Twist to the front and twist to the back. We have 2 more sets. And twist to the front. And twist to the back. And twist to the front. Good. And twist to the back. Come back to neutral and really press that head down as you fold through the hips there to increase that stretch through the hamstrings. Bend the knees. Let's roll up through the spine that we've warmed up already, coming all the way up. And upright. Good. All right, arms up. We're going to take some swings, and let's make our feet be a little wider than they were before, so they're right underneath your hips. And we're going to just bend the knees, drop down, and then swing up. And we're going to take 3 more. Drop down and up. Good. Drop and lift and drop and lift. Let the arms come down, bring the feet closer to each other, and we're going to work through those feet. So we're going to press forward, point the toe, and lift slightly and come down. So we're really going through that foot and down. Now the action of the foot is what makes that leg come up. We're not really trying to engage the quads there. Let's take it to the other side. Pushing through the foot up and down. Push through the foot and down. Push through the foot. Roll it back down. Last time, push it up and roll it down. This time we're going to start to work with the quads a little bit, so we're going to make that push through the foot, help us elevate the leg higher. So we have lift and down. Repeat, lift and down. Holding onto your abs, lift, still working through the feet, and lift, and come down other side. Lift and down. Lift it up. And down. 2 more. Push, roll it through the foot, and lift, and roll it through the foot. Good. Coming to the back of your mat, we're going to open the legs a little bit more and go into some squats. So we're really using the fold at the crease of the hip there. And back, lift, holding onto the sets, back and lift. Hips go behind the heels and lift and down. And 4 more. And out and up and out and lift and out and up and out. Going back down, we're going to hold it and we're going to pulse with the fists as the hips go down. 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7. Have 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8. And come upright. Good. We're going to face the front of the room. And we're going to have our feet underneath our hips. Once again, bend the knees, and we're going to just push through the hips to the side, similar to what we did at the very beginning of class, but we were in a hands and knees position, pushing out. Keep those knees nice and bent, pushing out. Excellent. Push it out. And reach. And once more. Out. And out. Coming back to neutral, straighten up. We're going to bend the knees, lift this right leg out, and slightly turn it out so that the other leg is staying forward. And we're going to take circles with this right hip. So we're going to push forward, up, around, back. Keeping the heel lifted on that right leg. Up and back, circle to the front. Push through. So we get a little action in the inside thigh as we come through here. Push, up, around, and back. And now we're going to reverse that. So we're going to go back, around, open out through the thigh, and down. Now obviously you've got some action happening on the left hip that you can hear, but we're really trying to focus on that right hip. Circling around, and we have one more. Drop it back, around, coming to the front, and inside. Good. Coming back to a neutral position, straighten up. Notice how that leg and hip area feels compared to the one we haven't worked. Let's go to the other side. Both knees are bent. This leg is slightly turned out. Excuse me. And front, circle, to the back, and around. Brush it front, circling around, to the back, and around. 2 more. And front, out, around, and back. And once more. Front, circle, to the back, and around. Let's reverse that. Back, out. Now remember, this is really opening up here to the front and around and to the back, side, front. 2 more, and press it to the back and side, to the front and around. Last one, back and side and around and front. Good. Come back to neutral. Let the legs come down and straighten up, and see if the legs now feel a little more equal. Let's take this wider parallel position here. Bend the knees go out over the toes. Lift this heel up, and we're going to rotate and bend in, and then rotate and bend out. This leg stays right where it is. It's just really the right leg that's doing the manipulation here, and out, and in, and out. And last one, in, and out. Bring that leg in, straighten up. And just shimmy the legs out for a moment. Let's go back to the other side. Lift. Now it's the left leg. So we have in, letting the torso move with it, and out. Feeling the inside thigh, again, nice stretch. And in, and out. And 2 more. In, and out. Excellent. And in, and out. Coming back to neutral position, straighten it up, shake those legs out. They might have gotten a little bit of tiredness because we're working those quads and all those muscles on the inside. And now we're going to rotate the legs out. Let's push through the ball of the foot, down, ball, down, press, down, up, down, repeat, down, out, and last set. Good. Out and down. Open the legs, and we're going to repeat that. Let's start left. So we have a little more pressure through that leg because we're in a wider position. Down, out, down, lift, down, out, down, lift, press through the heel, lift and down. Once more, lift, down, lift, and down. Opening up to a much wider position. We're going to bend the knees, making sure that you really have some support here with your upper back and your abdominals there. And start right, down, left, down. Press it out, down, reach. 2 more sets. Heel up, make sure that heel goes up towards the big toe, and down, and lift, and down, and out, and down. Straighten up for a moment, and then we're going to inch those feet out even more, so that now you're going to have a deeper bent knee position. You start to feel this in the inside thighs. You can put your hands on your knees, and we're going to start with the left foot. So we're going to lift the heel up. Feel the stretch that happens in the inside thigh. Lift, right, down, up, down, lift. 2 more, and up, down, lift, and down, and lift, down, up, and down. Straighten the legs. You may really have felt that. And then bring the legs in. You can heel toe in and shake them out. We're going to go to the other side of our mat here, and we're going to take those squats again, this time with a rotated position. So the feet are turned out, toes on the floor, and the heels are going to be on the mat. Arms come up, and 1, and up, holding onto the abdominals, lift, and out, and up, and out. 4 more, drop it out, lift, and out, and up. Make sure those knees go out of the toes, lift, and out. Coming up, going back down. 1 more time, hands, fists, and pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 6, 7, 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe. 5, 6, 7, 8. And come all the way up. Good. Shake that out. So you should really be feeling that in your legs. Let's give our legs a bit of a rest. Come back to parallel position. Hands on the hips. And let's make the ribs go side and side. And reach. And out. 2 more sets. And out. Reach. And out. Coming back to neutral front. Front. And back. And front. And back. Coming to the front. And back. Excellent. Front and back. Now we're going to take little circles towards the right with our rib cage, kind of what we were doing with our hips, but we can't separate the legs like we can't. We can't separate the ribs like we can separate the hips there. So front, around, back, and so the focus is on that right side. Good. And circle around and back. And circle around and back. Now we're going to reverse that. So we're going back, around, and in, and back, around. And you notice I'm really focusing on this right side to try and make it like that. Front right rib is the activator for this whole movement. Good. And notice for a moment before we go to the other side how that side feels differently than the left side. So here we go. Front, around, to the back. So again, it's that left rib that we're making be the motivator. Front, side, around, and back, and front, side, around, and back. Let's reverse that, going back, around, to the front. Excellent. Back, around, to the front, and smoothly back, around, to the front, and to the back, around, and to the front. Good. And release that. And then just sort of wiggle those ribs around a little bit. Excellent. Okay, let's come to a diagonal position. We've got our feet in a parallel position underneath our hips, and we're going to start to work through the upper rib cage and upper collarbone area. So our backs are straight. We're holding on to the abdominals. We're taking the back hand and putting it on the outside of the front knee. Reach that front arm forward. Press with the hand on the knee to twist and open. You may feel a nice opening in the collarbone and the shoulder area. Drop it down and reach front. Lift up, press and open. 2 more. Drop down, lift up, open, press. And once more. Reach it down, lift it up, twist it, reach, and come down. Let's reverse that. So the same arm is going to go to the back. Feel that press with that hand. Twisting, opening up, and come to the front. Holding on to the abdominals. Reach to the back. Twist, up, and open. We have 2 more. Drop down, press, lift, up, and open. And last one. Drop down, twist, lift it up, and open. Good. Now let's fold from the hips, keeping our knees bent, laying our chest onto those thighs there, and drop that head and shake that head out. Now we're going to bring our hands forward and go back into a rocking motion. So we're going to rock forward, we're going to push up and through the feet. So there's a little balance there. Press down, keep your hands where they are, and try to press the hips back so you're lengthening through the spine. Rock, press, lift the heels up, press down, and go back. And 2 more. Rock, press, heels come up, laying the chest down on the thighs, and press back with the hips, and coming forward, lift, up, excellent, press down, and hips go back. Coming back into your neutral position, head is down, make sure that head is nice and loose. Let's straighten the legs again, breathing in. As we exhale, press the hips up, and maybe this second set of straight forward fold hamstring extensions feels a little bit better. And bend, inhale, exhale, and stretch up. 2 more, bend, inhale, exhale, press, and stretch up. And last one, bend, inhale, exhale, stretch, and press up. Let's hold this position, create a picture frame with our elbows, hands in the elbows, and drop the heads down. And let's just take a nice hold here, gradually breathing deeply and feeling the spine lengthen down. You feel that fold in the hips and the legs lengthening up and down in the hamstrings. Keep breathing. So we're just doing a nice stationary stretch here. Good. Drop the hands down, roll up through the spine, slowly coming upright. Head's the last thing that comes up. And we're going to take this whole thing to the other side. Here we go. So we've got our feet underneath our hips. We're bending our knees. We're really getting that fold right here. We're taking the back hand, putting it around to the inside, the outside of that front leg, bent knee, and we're reaching the front arm forward, pressing with this hand, twist, opening up. Now this first time, it might feel a little bit like a shock there through that shoulder blade area, but we're going to warm that up. Reach, lift up, press, twist, all the way around. Good, we've got 2 more. Reaching forward, lift it up, press it to the back, all the way around, opening up through that whole shoulder and collarbone area. Reach, press, twist, all the way to the back. Good. And swing the arm forward. We're going to reverse that. Pressing back. Push it out. Lift it up and around and front. We've got 3 more. Reach, press. Really opening. See how far open you can get that twist around. And 2 more. Reaching out. Breathing. Lift it up, around, and front. We've got 1 more. And breathe out. Stretch. All the way. Good. Up and around and down. Let's lower the legs and move our body so that we're now facing the end of the mat there. Come down to a bent knee position and bring the legs back out. So we're back into that hands and knees position, relaxing those feet down. And we're going to lift the leg up. So the front leg's coming up with a flex foot. It's parallel. And we'll pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on to the abdominals. 7, 8. Point the foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8. Repeat. Flex. 2,
3. Holding the abdominals nice and tight. 6, 7, 8. Point. 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring that leg down. Just push back into child's pose just for a moment. Breathing. And then come upright. Let's take it to the other side. So we're starting with flex foot and press. 1, 2, 3. Legs are parallel. 5, 6, 7. Hold the abdominals. Point. 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7. Repeat it. Flex it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8. Point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Coming back down, pressing back into that child's pose once more. Relaxing that back. Take a couple of deep breaths. And then coming back up. And here we go. We're going to go to the side. So we're going to lift the leg up, flex it. And now we're going to open it to the side. And back to parallel. And side. And back to parallel. Repeat. Side. Back to parallel. And side. Back to parallel. Point the foot and repeat. And open it side. Foot points up. And open. And up. 2 more. Out. And up. And out. And up. Bring it back down. Let's go back into child's pose. You're getting familiar with this. Just a couple of deep breaths here. And come back up. And let's take it to the other side. Foot comes up. Flex that foot. Rotate it out. And back to parallel. Rotate it out. Back to parallel. Rotate it out. And back. And once more, out, and good. Point the feet. Repeat. Out, and straight up. And holding on to the abs, and straight up. And coming out, and up. Good. And out, and up. Coming back down, back into your child's pose. 2 breaths. And coming up right. Okay, let's sit down. Now we've engaged a lot of the hip and the glute work there. So let's take a little stretch for it before we continue on. So our backs are straight. We're going to be bringing that front leg up, rotate it out, knees go out, flex that foot. Support yourself back here with your hands. And if you want to, you can scoot your derriere closer to that front leg that's on the floor. So already, right here in this position, you should be feeling a stretch in the area that we just worked. So keeping the foot flexed, deep breath in. As you exhale, press with the hands to bring your chest closer to the leg that's folded in front. And notice what you feel there. Good. Ease off, deep breath in. If you can, bring those hands a little bit closer. And straight back, holding at the hips, going forward. So we're stretching out that area that we just worked. Let's take that 2 more times and release. Inhale, exhale, press forward. Reaching and stretching out through the back of that leg into the glutes. And last time, release, breathe. Inhale, straight back, folding from the hips. Maybe you can get your chest closer to that leg because you've really opened up that area. Okay, release, let that go. Let's have the legs out in front, sitting up tall, and notice how the leg we just stretched may feel a little bit longer than the one we haven't. So let's come back and take that to the other side. Other leg comes up, flex that foot. You want to rotate that foot and flex it so that the knee and the ankle line up. Hands go behind. If you want to, you can bring that bottom leg closer to you or your derriere closer to that leg so you get the ankle a little bit sharper. Shoulders are down. Deep breath in. Exhale, press chest towards the thigh. Now one side might feel different than the other. And ease off. Inhale, exhale. If you want to, you bring your hands a little bit closer. Shoulders stay down. Your elbows are still slightly bent as you press your chest forward, opening up in the back of that leg into the glute area. And release, inhale. Exhale, holding from the hips, holding onto the abdominals. Get that body going forward, stretching out that area. And then release, inhale, exhale, last time, pressing forward. Really trying to keep the back straight, and really stretching out the back of that leg. Excellent. Come back down, release the leg, sitting up tall, get the divine flex out from underneath, and feel how long the legs feel and how straight your backs feel. Arms come up, feet are pointed, legs are parallel, forward fold, all the way down. Here we go. All the way down, allowing the bodies to just relax. Dropping down, shoulders are loose, heads are loose, hips are nice and loose, so you might want to shimmy in each of those positions. Taking a deep breath in, exhale, reach the fingers out and try and lay the torso down along the legs a little bit more. Your head is dropped. Deep breath in. Exhale, reach the hands and a little bit more and allow the body to lower to the floor. 2 more, breath in. Exhale, reach and lower. Last time, deep breath in, keeping those feet pointed, reach the hands out as far as you can and lower the body down towards the legs to increase the hamstring stretch there. You may feel that you get a lengthening through that lower back as well. We're going to reach the arms out, engage the abdominals as we come upright. Now we're going to flex the feet and we're going to twist so that the back hand comes front. And again, we're going to make that back of the hand go against the leg there. Feel that twist in the spine. And now slowly we're going to slide down, keeping the twist in our body, keeping that opening through the arms and the shoulders and the collarbone as we slide down. And we get a diagonal stretch through the spine, but we also get a little more stretch and range of motion on this front leg as we come down, keeping it all the way down as far as we can go. Bring the arm up, and let's take it to the other side. Establish your position, feet are flexed, twist, back of the hand against the leg. Let's get that twist first. And then slowly sliding down, allowing the hand to slide along the legs as you keep the shoulders open. And we get that twist in the upper body, which will be reflected somewhat in the lower spine, but all the way down towards that leg. Notice the stretch you're getting, increased stretch you're getting on the hamstring on that leg. All the way down. Good. Reach the arms out, come up. We're going to take that once more, twist. Establish your twist first with that hand against the leg. Maybe get a little bit more of a rotation this time and try to maintain that rotation as you slide down. So your head is looking towards the back. Notice what area you may be getting a stretch in this time as we go down. All the way. Good. And reach the arms out. Let's take it to the other side. Establish your straight back. Twist. Establish that whole rotation there. Notice that you've got a bigger range of motion this time. And then continue keeping that rotation as you slide down. Keeping the head looking up towards the side there. Keeping the shoulders open, dropping down, increasing the stretch in the hamstring. All the way down. Good. Come forward and come up. Let's beat the thighs out. And we're going to bend the knees. We're going to do a little bit of abdominal work. So from here, starting with a straight back, we've got to curve into a C position. Just to warm up, let's drop forward, curve, and then straight. Shoulders down. Lower back, curve to the back. So we have 1. Roll it forward, 2. Come back up to a straight back. And engage the abdominals as you go back. 1. Drop it over. 2. Keep the abdominals working. And straight back. Shoulders are down last time. Roll it back. Coming forward. Coming to a straight back. Up. Good. Going back into your C curve. Bring the arms up. We're going to drop one arm down and the other stays up. So we have 1 and 2. Keep that curve in the back. And lift. Feel those abdominals really engaging. And lift. And 1. And up. Fists with the hands. 1. And up. and 2, good. Lift, keep the knees going straight up to the ceiling, and down, and up. Bring the hands forward, open the front arm, all the way back, and close it. Let's take that 3 more times. Keeping those knees straight up. So we're engaging the abdominals as we twist, and front. The back arm is anchoring to help you get that twist, and front. And let's take it once more. Out, and front. Now we're going to reverse that, and twist all the way back, and front. Keeping the abdominals engaged. Twist open, and to the front. 2 more. Really working hard through the abs. Twist, and front, and twist, and front. Now we're going to continue and bring the elbow back, and front, and back. Keep that curve in the spine by holding onto the abs, and front, and back. Other side, and back, and front, back, and front. 2 more, and back, and front, and back, and front. Good. Holding onto the knees. Let's roll forward. Come back into a flat back. Straighten up. Good. And release the legs and beat them out again. Make sure the divine flesh is out from underneath. We're going to lift the front leg up, and we're going to rotate it out. Bring it up. Use your hand against the floor, and keep the opposite leg very parallel, and twist it to the back. So we're getting a little more action through here. And open through the thigh, and close it. Open through the thigh, and come up, and close it. And once more, open to the thigh, and lift, and cross it over, and up. Shoot that leg out, bring the other leg up, and we have our hands helping us here. Open, keep the back straight, up, and now cross it over, and straight. Open it out, and lift, and cross it over, and straight. Open it out. Remember, the anchor leg stays straight forward and parallel. Foot is pointed, and up, and out, and lift, and cross it over, and up. Good. Legs out. Again, divine flesh out. Notice if you feel like you can sit up more tall through that spine. And now we're going to bend first the front leg and the back leg. And we've got, again, the divine flesh out. The point is not to bring the legs so close to you that your back has to curve or angle. We want the legs to be out so that your back can be nice and straight. Deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going to put the elbows right into the crease of the hip. Slide forward in a flat back with your elbows going out along the thighs to open up through that inside thigh there. Good. Straight up. Breathing in, and then exhale, press, and slide out. So we're opening up the inside thighs a little bit more. And come up. Inhale. Exhale. Press. Push. Fold from the hips. Trying to keep the back as straight as you can. And lift up. And we have one more. Inhale. Exhale. Press. Push. Leaning forward in that flat back position all the way out. Good. Coming up right. Flex the feet. Put the hands behind, and we're going to drive the heels out in this rotated position. So we're pushing out. Good. Point the feet and flex. Point the feet. Legs are rotated out still. Flex. Point the feet and flex. And point the feet. Keep the feet pointed, sitting up tall. Legs are still rotated out. We're going to get the divine flesh out. Arms up. And we're going to repeat that forward fold sequence that we did when the legs were parallel. So lift up. Reaching over. Now, as we go over, you're going to notice that the stretch in the legs is a little bit different because we have a rotated position. Heads go down. Relax the shoulders. Your body is still going towards the legs and trying to fold over. Deep breath in. On your exhalation, inch the fingers out and try and drop the body over more. You may find that you can't get quite as far over initially as you do when you have your legs in a parallel position, because we're doing that work rotating the legs. Deep breath in. Exhale, reach the fingers forward and drop over. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Reach and dropping over. Try to relax the body over as much as you can. You may have gotten to a point now where not only are you stretching out through the legs, but your lower spine as well. And here's our last one. Deep breath in. Exhale, reach and lengthen. Holding on to the abdominals, reach out and come up. Right. Now we're going to flex the feet. We're going to do the same slide as we did with the legs in parallel. So we're going to twist, bring this hand, back of the hand against that leg, establish this twist, and now we're sliding down and trying to very much maintain that rotation. So you may feel this stretch in a slightly different way, and your hand will probably have to slide out in front of that leg. But notice what happens to the back of the leg on the side when you're twisting. You get a deeper stretch there in a different way. Coming up, right. Maintain your position with the legs, rotate, back of the hand, twist, and slide. Remember, we're trying to keep that back shoulder open as we go down, so our spine gets some work there too. And our hands will slide, they may go in front of the leg, all the way down. Should be a deeper stretch on that leg than when you're in a parallel position in a different way. Good, we're going to repeat that 2 more times. Coming up, keep those legs rotated out, twist, hand, establish this rotation, and then sliding out all the way, keeping the shoulder open, all the way down, breathe, good. And then lift up, let's take it to the other side, twist, establish your rotation, and then continue on down. Good. Keep it going. Sliding that arm. Feeling the twist be in the torso and the added stretch in the back of that hamstring area. Coming to the front, let's lift up and release the legs. Then you can beat them out. Let's take a flex foot in a parallel position. Hands out, flex the hands, and let's roll down through the spine. All the way. Good. Point the feet, put the hands out to the side. Now we're going to arch up using the hands as a fulcrum to push you up. Up, flex, and rolling down, feeling the abdominals get some work here. Using the strength of the legs, pushing together to help you. Point the feet, arch, and come up. Right, we have 2 more of these. Flex, rolling through that spine. Use the legs to help you maintain control all the way down. Point, arch, press through the spine, lift up, and last time, flex all the way down. Press. Good. Breathing, drop it. Point the feet, arch, and lift up. Okay, let's take 1 more and stay down there on the floor. So we're going down through the lower back. Excellent. And release. Let the feet go, wiggle a little bit side to side, and then rock the hips a little bit. Excellent. And now we're going to rotate the legs, and we're going to flex the feet, and draw our legs up into that folded position there. So our inner thighs are getting a stretch there. Excellent. And then flex the feet, drive, and push out. We're still in a rotated position. And come in, lift, and open the thighs. Flex out, drive, and push out through the heels. Repeat. Lift, open the inside thighs, let them just drop and hang for a minute. Flex, drive, use the inside thighs to drop down and out. Last time. Coming up, in, flex out through those feet so that you've got the feet touching, and we've got the thighs going out to the sides there. Flex the feet even more as you drive the heels out and down. Good. Release the legs. Let's once again rock side to side through the hips there. And let's take that foot drum so your feet are activating the whole body there. Excellent. All right, we're going to drop the right knee or the front knee to the side, foot to the floor, back knee, side, foot to the floor, and adjust that spine so that that whole spine is flat on the floor. We're going to take a repeat of working through the feet and lifting the knees up, like we did when we were standing, but now we're here flat on our back. So we're pushing front leg up, knee comes to the chest, and down, and up. Roll through the foot as it hits down. Roll up, and come down, and roll up, and come down. Other side, and lift it up. Use those feet to spring off the floor, lift, and roll back down through them to get onto the floor. Lift, keeping the knees going parallel up, good, and down, and lift, and down. Stretch that front leg out as this back leg stays where it is. We've got a parallel position here, feet point, and we're taking leg up and down, and lift, and down. Repeat, lift, and down, and lift, and down. Coming in, stretch the back leg out, feet are pointed, lift, and down, and lift, all the way down, and lift, and down, and up, and down. Coming up with that back leg, stretch the front leg out. We're going to flex it and repeat the battements, and down, and lift, and down. Keep the abs nice and engaged as you take this, and up, and down. Coming in, stretch the back leg out, flex it, and lift up, and down, and up, and down. Reach it up, and down, and lift, and down, bringing that leg in. Now let's bring that front knee into the chest. Stretch the back leg out, and we're going to take the hands on the feet of this front leg and lift it up into a nice stretch here. Feeling that hamstring get a little extra lengthening, and bend the knee into the chest. Breathe, inhale, exhale, lift it up. See how far up you can get that leg. To increase that hamstring stretch, we're going to take two more. Bend the knees, stretch that leg up, lengthen. Good. And last one, bend the knee in, and exhale, and lift it up. Flex out through both heels. So we've got the bottom heel and the top heel reaching away, and we're trying to actually reach them in opposite directions so we can expand the stretch that happens along the hamstring there. Good. Point the feet, bend the knee, let the leg slowly lower down, and relax. Take a second just to notice how that leg feels compared to the one that we haven't worked with. Should feel a little different there. So we're going to start with the knee bend on the front, bring the leg in the back up to the chest here. From here, we're shooting that leg out so you start to feel more stretch through the hip area. Grab a hold of the foot and lengthen and lift. And you might get some little snaps and crackles occasionally. And bend the knee in. There's nothing to be fearful about that. And breathe and lift. Trying to extend this stretch. Bottom leg stays straight. Two more. Bend. Inhale. Exhale. Extend and lift. Reaching out. Good. And last time. Bend. Inhale. Exhale. Reach it all the way up. As far up as you can. Good. Really feeling increased range of motion there. And let's take a flex through both feet, pressing out through the bottom foot and the top foot, and feel them reaching away from each other so you can expand on this lengthening. Good. Point the feet, bend the knee in, and slide that leg out. And again, just notice if the legs feel a little bit more equal now. We're going to roll to the side. Let's push ourselves up. And let's start to the other side. We're going to take a side stretch, similar to what we just did. So we're going to be lying down. You're supporting yourself on your side body and with this hand in front to help you. And we're going to have the feet pointed and rotated out. You might have to do a little rolling action to get that bottom leg really rotated out. Bottom knee goes to the floor, top knee goes to the ceiling. And from here, we're going to bend the knee up and out, and up and out. So the knee is staying rotated out and down. Good. up. This time we're going to take a flexed foot. So we're going to take lift and out. Press out through the heel. Lift and press out. And lift and press out. And lift and press out. Extend the leg, and we're going to lift the leg up and close it. And lift and close it. It's still rotated out. Lift it up and close and lift. Now we're going to flex out through the heel. So we're pressing out and down and out, still really anchoring the lower leg with that foot staying pointed. Good. And down and lift and down. Good. Point that foot, lift that leg up, bring the knee into the chest. And now we're going to bend this elbow here underneath our head so we can sort of support ourselves more easily. Grab a hold of this leg with the hand and reach that leg up. So there's some balancing that has to happen here. And you've got to make that bottom leg be nice and secure, and you're pressing with the hand, with the elbow into the floor to maintain this. And then inhale. Exhale and extend. And you can probably see me wiggling a little bit. You will be wiggling too. And again, bend, inhale. Exhale, press and stretch. That's our third time, bringing that leg in. And last time, bend it in. Inhale. Exhale, stretch and lengthen. Good. We're going to flex out through both feet. Now your bottom leg is going to not be able to completely rotate with that foot, so just drop it to the floor. And then the top leg is really flexing out. And from here, take a deep breath in. Exhale and press the heels out on both legs so you extend that stretch, increasing the inside thigh stretch on that top leg. Good. Point the feet, bring that leg down. You can support yourself with that hand once more and stretch that leg out. Good. From here, bend the knees in. We're going to push ourselves up. We're going to take that to the other side. Sometimes it's an interesting experiment to see how you can balance in different positions. So let's start with that first series. And we got the bottom leg rotated out, feet are rotated out, and you're all the way down. You're supporting yourself with this hand. And we have the knee bent. Up, feet are pointed, and down. And bend, and down. Bend it up, and down. Bottom leg is really being your anchor. And now we're going to take it with a flexed foot. And lift, and down. And up, and down. Lift it up, and down, and lift, and down. Point the feet, straight legs, bottom wall. 1, and down. Good. 2, and down. 2 more. Lift it up. Breathe, and up. Now we're going to flex our feet and press out through the heel, and down. And lift, and down. Lift it up, and down, and up, and down. And here's where we get that interesting balance. So the leg comes up. We're going to have to shift, bend that elbow. So you're pressing the elbow into the floor to help keep you nice and balanced. The front hand is coming in. Bottom leg is straight. Bring that knee into the chest. We've got to stretch up. And again, you're working through the wobble to get into the stretch. Lengthen out. And bend that knee in. Good. And breathe up, extend, and reach. 2 more. Bend the knees into the chest, or into the side, actually. And lift. Breathe. Bottom leg is nice and long and down on the floor to keep you balanced. And last time, bend it in. And extend. Feel the stretch in the inside thigh. Lengthening. Breathe. Good. Now we're going to take a deep breath in and flex the feet. So we're pressing out through the bottom foot. And again, you don't get to have a full rotation there with that foot, but you're pressing that foot into the floor, and the top leg does reach out in that flex. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, feel the heels working away. So we're really trying to increase that stretch there. Good. Point the feet, bend the leg, You can now slide the leg down, put the hand down, reach the leg out, and then bend the knees, open the hand out of the elbow that was bent, and come upright. And just notice how you feel. It should feel like your torso and your hip area is really much more activated and that you have a little bit more breath and length in there. Good. Let's go into a wide position, so you can choose which leg to open up first and try to really get into as wide a position as you can. You should feel a little more open through here because of what we've done. Feet are pointed, backs are nice and straight. And we want that divine flesh out from underneath. And let's just take a simple side over position here. So you're really pressing the opposite hip down, feeling that arm reaching over. Good. From here, we're going to twist, bring one hand, the front hand in front of that leg, and the back hand down. And if you can get down to your elbows, great. If you can't, that's fine. We're still folding from the hips there, drop the head down. Let's come back to your side position here, reaching the arm out, lengthen. Coming up and over, and let's take it to the other side. Here we go, over, extending, feet are still pointed. You've got the opposite hip on the floor, really reaching out. Twist, and we're going to take that front hand, put it in front of the leg. Back hand goes to the back, and if you can get down to your elbows, great. If not, you can be in a curve, but you're folding from the hips. Opposite leg stays rotated out and drop down. Nose goes towards the knee. Rotate once more, reach to the side, hip down, and push up. Now we're going to take the same thing with the flexed foot. So we're going to reach over, drop, reach, all the way out. Good. Hands go down, could be the elbows, might not be, nose goes down to the knee, opposite hip stays on the floor. Making sure that head is loose. Rotate, and let's take that side stretch once more. You might find your way over there. And come up, and let's take it to the other side. Reaching over, keeping the opposite hip on the floor. Twist. So you've got this side position. We're keeping the shoulders open in opposite directions. And then elbows come down and drop, nose to the knee, opposite hip stays on the floor. Rotate and open, feeling the hip going down. Excellent. And push up. Let's take one slide forward, so point the feet, and we're going to drop the head down, rolling through the spine, reach the arms out, as far out as you can get, keeping those legs rotated out, allowing the body to just settle down. If you can get your forehead onto the floor, please do so. I'm not doing that because I don't want my voice to get too muffled. Now, in this position, we're going to take a deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going to flex out through the heels, push the heels away, keeping the rotation, and see if you can extend the length of the body forward. So you may find yourself inching forward, and the legs may feel like they're growing out to the sides. Breath in, point the feet, and allow the body to sink. Let's take that again. Deep breath in. Exhale, flex out through the heels, drop down, reaching out, maybe inching the spine a little bit more along the floor. And last time, deep breath in. Exhale, point the feet. And try to inch out in all of those three directions, each side and front. Good. And now we're going to walk up, rolling through the spine, realigning the spine. Bring the legs together, and let's beat them out on the mat a little bit. And then let's bend our knees and go into a heel down position, rolling up through the legs so they're straight. Then the knees roll up through the spine and come upright. We're going to take one more set of those swings that we started the class with. So let's bring our arms up, feet are underneath the hips, and allow the body to really relax. This is sort of an integration movement for yourself. So drop, down, swing, and lift, and down, and lift. Two more, and drop, down, and lift. Last one, swing down, and lift. Keeping the arms upright, just feel how long you feel, how extended you've made your body, and allow the arms come down. Okay, folks, I hope you enjoyed this class, and I urge you to subscribe to my channel so you know when new videos come out. And if you have any comments, I'd love to hear them. All right, let's breathe in, bring the arms up, hands come together, hands come to your heart chakra. And give thanks to your body. So you're bowing to yourself for lengthening and nourishing your body by doing these beautiful opening exercises. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of the day.